By every measure, I'm a successful investor. Maybe I'm patting myself on the back a little bit there. And that means nothing, actually. What's important is what I've learned over the years and how I can share that and help you. So the whole idea of this video is to share some of the things that I've learned that are really core to my investing beliefs, and then help you be successful too, and see if you can adapt or adopt some of these as well. Coming up. Hi there, and welcome to the channel where we help you to learn fast so you can gain confidence and become a successful investor. All right, so I've learned a lot over the years, and I'm going to share with you 6 of the core things that are real important as far as what's helped me to become a successful investor. Some might be pretty apparent, or you've maybe seen in another place. Some might be like, wow, I never thought of that this way. So let's take a look, and starting with number 1, which I think is very, very important, which is believe. Belief is so important. It ties back with confidence, and really the fact that you can believe and that you can imagine that, yes, that you can become a successful investor is really, really key. And I want you to know right now that you can. Millions of people are doing this all over the world. There's no reason you can't either. And the fact that you're watching this video, or maybe checking out other videos of mine or from other people, the fact that you're trying to educate yourself is a real critical component of that. Because as you start learning, you're going to start believing more, and you're going to gain confidence, and you're going to start taking action. And that's what really makes all the difference happen. But the fact is that you have to believe it to do it, right? Well, cliches or whatever. Believe it and you will do it. But it's just true to a certain extent, so you have to believe. So that's certainly one of my strengths, is that I believe. All right, let's look at the second one. Invest to the maximum. All right, so what do we mean by that? And what I'm talking about is when I would get things like maybe a raise at work or a bonus or something like that, or maybe I switched jobs and got, earned more income, I would take that and invest it. And I would live below my means, and I would take that money and invest it, and invest as much as I can, is particularly what I would call to the maximum, where I would cover my expenses, comfortably, a comfortable lifestyle, for sure. And in my business career, successful, I'm comfortable there, providing for my family, my wife and son, the lovely Mrs. B and baby B. But then I would take that money, that extra money, and invest it. So investing the maximum would be like, let's say in the United States, for example, you can invest through work, and they have a 401k account. And there's a maximum that you can invest in your 401k account. Most people never ever get close to investing the maximum 401k account. Getting people to invest at all is hard, or maybe up to like a company where they'll match it like up to 3%, they'll match you up to 3%, at least doing that. But to actually, put like 15% of your income into investing or more, is a challenging thing. But by the fact that I was able to do that and really focused on that really helped grow my portfolio faster and larger. So keep pushing it and keep trying to invest, and invest to the maximum. Let's look at the third one. Have an investing motto or saying. So this might seem a little different, but it actually really helped us to be grounded and to make better decisions, especially when markets were falling and things seemed a little scary. And our investing motto with me and Mrs. B is stay the course. So that's our investing motto, stay the course. So what do we mean by that? Well, just like when stock market or other types of markets are falling, we continue to stay the course. We continue investing. Maybe when the market's down, we actually buy even more. So we're buying low, so eventually we can sell high. And the idea is that we're going to stay headed towards our goal. We're going to stay the course. And so like when COVID-19 was happening in the early days and the stock market's really plunging, we're like, no, we're not going to sell our stocks at a loss or sell low. We're going to stay the course, maybe buy some more. So that's the idea of staying the course. Just think of like an ocean liner or a cruise ship, trying to go into a harbor, right? That's the goal, is to get into the harbor. Don't veer off. Don't run over those little boats over there, for example. If you do go off course and you run over a couple of boats, hey, get back on track. That's the whole idea, is to get back on track and stay on track and stay the course. So that's my investing model. You can certainly adapt it for yourself, but think about some things that might be, think of a motto or a saying that might work for you, right? It's important that it works for you and that you buy into it. And particularly if you have a partner or somebody that you're with, that you buy into it together, can be very, very powerful. I know for my wife and I, whenever we're trying to wonder what to do, we come back to it and say, you know what we should do? We should stay the course. All right, the next one, one real important one, is continuous learning. Continue your learning. Well, okay. Well, that's easy for me. I'm kind of now in the education space. I help people learn about investing. And so I sell courses and stuff. Oh boy, that's a little self-serving, isn't it? Hey, you want to continue to learn? Go buy a course from me. All right, well, it's not about that. Feel free to buy a course. What it's all about is that you keep learning, Investing, there's a lot to learn in investing, and you don't have to learn it all, but you want to keep learning as you go and keep improving as you go. That's true whether it's investing or in other parts of your life too. Continuous learning is a real key hallmark of human beings, but also a key hallmark of successful human beings. So I would encourage you to continue your learning, whether it's with videos or books, whatever, or trial and error, however you learn, continue your learning. I know for me, as I continue to learn about things, I learned about things like tax loss harvesting and all sorts of things that were, very impactful that I didn't know before, because you're not born with a knowledge about investing. I mean, you look at a little baby, little babies are like, oh my God, that little baby there knows nothing about investing. He's screwed. You'll learn, and you continuously learn. So you're learning both as you're going through traditional education, which isn't great, by the way, about teaching about investing. Traditional education, even up through college, is not great about teaching them. I mean, I have an MBA, a Master of Business Administration. I learned almost everything I know about investing after college, because in college they taught more theory versus actual practical stuff. So I try to emphasize practical stuff, because that's what makes the difference. But either way, you're trying to do your you're learning, and you're continuously learning. And then the last one here that I think is real critical is helping others. Help others. There's an old saying, like, if you can help others, it's like helping yourself. If I learn more about investing and I can share that knowledge and help others, well, in order to share it, I have to learn more of it, and that's the way I can help others. But otherwise, it actually feels good too, and it's actually the right thing to do. So as you become successful, as you become a successful investor, you'll start, even early days of investing, you're going to run into lots of people who are very scared about investing. Very common to be very scared of investing. If you're a little nervous and scared about investing, that's okay. You're not alone. A lot of people are. It's like public speaking. Public speaking is terrifying for a lot of people. And there's good reason for that, I guess. But, there's good reason for that. And the same thing with the stock market or other types of investing things. It can seem scary. So as you learn it, then you can help others. And by helping others, you're going to be doing a good thing, because you were once in their shoes, so to speak, when it was scary for you, and it might become less scary. But the thing about investing, there's always scary moments. There's always things that make you wonder. We were talking a little bit earlier about COVID-19 in the early days when the market was really crashing. That had me thinking about a lot of stuff. Good thing I had my motto, stay the course, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm retired essentially. I'm financially independent, or am I? If the market goes down, I have a lot of money invested in the stock market. So you start thinking those thoughts, and knowing how to overcome that is important by using some of these strengths. And lastly, helping others is a big part of that, because I talk to a lot of my friends and relatives and students in my courses actually too, were asking, like, what should I do, and maybe getting a little scared, a little panicky, and I was trying to help them understand to stay invested, maybe even buy some more stuff. In the long run, it'll come out okay. The worst thing to do is selling at the bottom. But that's helping others, and that's what you want to do as well too. So with that, those are some of my investing strengths, some of the core things that I rely on. Yours will be different, and they could be similar, or they could be completely different. What I'd like you to do is think about some of the ones that really resonated with you. If you're watching part of this video and said, oh yeah, that number 3, I get that, I believe that, or that number 4, forget that, that's okay. Just do what works for you, but understand and take a moment, maybe sit back, take a notepad or on your iPad or whatever device, and think to yourself, make some notes. What are my investing strengths, being your investing strengths, and how can I make those become even stronger or better? All right, so with that wraps up this video. So glad you watched it here to the end. Good for you. It's going to really help you on your investing journey. If you liked the video, well, give it a like. And if you like these types of videos, again, please subscribe. Would love it if you subscribe. So with that, develop your strengths, and I wish you all the best of luck on your investment journey.